Today we're going to be making some soft sugar cookies, and this is a really yummy recipe. So let's get into the ingredients. 1 cup of salted butter, 1 cup of vegetable oil, 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 eggs, 1 cup of icing sugar, and our last ingredient, 1 cup of granulated sugar. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. To start off our recipe, I have my 1 cup of very soft butter in our bowl. To that, I'm going to sift in our icing sugar, and this is also called powdered sugar or confectioner sugar. We'll get all of that in there, and then the little pieces that are left over, I'll just push those through with my fingers. And that's good. I'll add in my granulated sugar as well, and our vegetable oil. Get all of that in there. Perfect. I'm going to grab my hand mixer, speed number 1, and I'm just going to start creaming all of this together. So you want to get this really well combined. I'll speed up my mixer a little bit. So you just want to mix this for about 30 seconds or so. You can see it's getting very nice and smooth now, which is what we want. And then I'll add in our eggs. Egg number 1. And egg number 2. And then our vanilla. Alright, that's good. And then we're going to sift in our all-purpose flour. So we'll start getting in our flour. So I'm going to get a little bit in there. And then I'm going to grab our baking powder and just dump that in and get that mixed in with the flour. And then we just want to sift in all of the rest of our flour. Just get it all in there in one shot. Give it a little tap, run your finger through it, perfect. Grab our mixer one last time, speed number 1. And we're just going to get this mixed in until combined. If you run your mixer too quickly, you're going to have dust flying all over the place. So you want to just go at a very slow speed. You can see how quickly this is coming together. So a very short mix time. Just clean off my beaters. And now we are ready for our next step. I've got my pan ready to go. I've got a little silicone liner on here. You can use parchment paper if you wish. I'm just going to grab a little scoop. So this is about a 2 tablespoon scoop, about 30 ml. And I'm going to start getting these on there. And this dough, you can see, is very fluffy. Really nice. So I'm going to do a few of these and I'll come back in a second. That's good. I have some regular granulated sugar. This is an optional step, but you can take some and just drizzle it over the tops. Like that. Or you can take some sprinkles and put those on there as well. Totally optional. That looks good. So into my 350 degree oven for about 12 minutes. All right, just out of the oven 2 seconds ago. I left these in for a total of 12 minutes exactly, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I've got quite a bit of batter left, so I'm gonna bake all of these off, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you the final product. I just come back for one little second and I just zoomed in. I just wanted to show you how the silicone really makes this easy. I can just lift the cookies up. You can see they're nicely golden brown on the top. That looks really nice. So I just let these sit here about 2 minutes before I tried to move them. You want to let them just slightly cool for about 2 or 3 minutes before you try to actually get them off. So now I'm going to go bake the rest of my batter, and then I'll show you the final product in a little while. So here we are again at the end of another video. All of my cookies are baked, and I have to tell you, these smell really, really good. This recipe makes 60, but I have 59 here. It all depends on how big you make your scoop, how heavy-handed you are. You can get a little bit more if you make them a little bit smaller, or you can get fewer if you make them a little bit larger. And of course, we're gonna have to break into one on camera just so I can show you how nice these are. And check this out. Look at this. Oh, of course I'm gonna have to try one. This is like a mix between a shortbread cookie and a sugar cookie. More of a sugar cookie, but you get that kind of shortbread taste in there as well. Really, really good recipe. I hope you try this out. That's it for today. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you wish. I do appreciate that. That's it, and I'll see you next time. Oh, these are really good.